Welcome to the Militia gaming community. I'm Trigger, and in this video I'm going to take a closer look at the Harpy to see why many players are not picking it up but should be. Let's go! The Militia gaming community and Dave Loves Games came together to create a community Discord. If you'd like to join the Discord, there's an invite link in the description down below. This is the best way to keep up on what's going on with both of our channels, so make sure you hit that invite link and we'll catch you over there. In this series of videos, I will explore each of the guns in Hyper Scape Season 1 in a detailed fashion, so let's get into the Harpy stats to see what it's actually capable of. Starting with damage and TTK. A base level Harpy currently does 7 damage for the body shots and 10 damage for headshots, and can fire 12 rounds per second. By doing this simple math, that means it's between 84 and 120 damage per second without upgrading the gun at all. The stock mag has 30 rounds in it, and each of the first 3 upgrade tiers gives you an additional 3 rounds per mag. The final upgrade gives you an additional 6 rounds and a 14% damage boost. Because you can fire 12 rounds per second, and each round does 7 damage to the body, the TTK with all body shots is 1.58 seconds, and the TTK for all headshots is exactly 1 second. Now most of the time the encounter will consist of a mixture of the two, which means the TTK will be somewhere below 1.5 seconds and somewhere above 1 second. That is very fast, and we haven't even applied the damage boost yet when you get the Tier 4 upgrade. A Tier 4 upgraded Harpy does 8 damage to the body and 12 damage to the head, and with the same fire rate of 12 rounds per second, it can do 96 damage per second to the body and 144 damage per second to the head. That yields a TTK of 1.25 seconds to the body and 0.83 seconds to the head. Again, that's insane. But when you compare that to the HEXFIRE, which we all know melts people up close, a base level, non-upgraded Harpy has a faster TTK than a fully upgraded HEXFIRE. The Harpy sits at 1.58 to the body, and the HEXFIRE is at 1.6. The Harpy is at 1.0 TTK to the head, and the HEXFIRE is at 1.14. I know there's an argument for the HEXFIRE still because of the size of the mag, but a straight up 1v1 HEXFIRE versus Harpy, where both players shoot each other at the exact same time in the exact same spots, the Harpy wins every time. Now, just a quick explanation of the upgrades because those are pretty simple, and then we'll move on to recoil and bullet spread. Upgrades 1 through 3 for the Harpy are just an increase in mag size. Upgrade Tier 4 is the big one. You get an additional 6 bullets to your mag and 14% more damage, as I said earlier. That extra 14% damage is to the base body damage of the gun, and the headshot multiplier stays at 1.5. So the difference between the body base damage at 7 and an upgraded headshot at 12 is 71.4% more damage. That extra damage to the head when the gun is fully upgraded is why you can get the TTK under 1 second. Alright, moving on to bullet spread and recoil. The Harpy is a bit of a wild horse. Check out the bullet spread without aiming down sights. The bullets are everywhere, even at the short range target, it's all over the place. They're even on the ceiling for the mid and the long range targets. Let's move on to the ADS targets. These I aimed down sights and did nothing to control the recoil, and look, it's almost as bad. The gun has a ridiculous bullet spread and will require some skill to use. That being said, it doesn't look like using this for mid and long range is very good at all. As deadly as it is up close, it's just as useless at range. The recoil pattern is fairly linear though. It goes up slightly to the left, back right, then kinda ends in a circle at the top. It's the same recoil pattern every single time you fire the gun, so if you pick up this gun often, you will train your muscles to counter it well, and firing it will be no problem at all. It's just going to take some practice. Once you're a master at controlling the recoil, you can put people down in less than a second as long as they're in close proximity to you, and that's why you should be using the Harpy in Hyper Scape. I'll be analyzing each of the guns in depth and updating my findings as the game gets updated, so if you're interested in that type of stuff, stick around. Thanks to all the Militia subs. I really appreciate you coming through on every single video. You guys are literally the best. I raise a barks to you. And thanks to everyone for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Trigger out.